Welcome to another video. I'm Minora, and this month I'm working on a cover of Scaredy Cat, and the original is done by DPR Ian. This video will show you the progress of how this cover came to be, and at the same time also the process of all the things I learned while working on this cover. I never did it before, so this was one big learning journey. To be honest, the cover ended up as sort of a first pancake. However, I'm very happy how it came to be. Yeah, I had to learn a lot, and not everything how I wanted it really came out the way I wanted it. On the other hand, this is my skill set. This is where I am right now, and in that sense I'm very happy what we made. With writing this cover, I really learned a lot about working with my DAW, like Ableton, and how to work online with friends, because I was not alone on this. And mostly how to get an interesting cover that is like not a copy note by note from the original, but has like my own touch on it, like yeah, to make it my own. So I worked with a friend of mine, and we started in April 2025, and we worked online mostly via Discord, which is fine until your speakers don't work, or your mic doesn't work, or something else on your computer is like, nah, I don't want to. But in the end, we managed the workflow. We started first writing the song in Guitar Pro, getting the structure done, the chords and the melody, sort of like, okay, what's the really core of the song? How does it work? And stuff like that. And then we exported the MIDI to import it into Ableton. And then in Ableton, we worked sort of like, hey, what kind of sounds do we want? Do we want extra things in there? Like, yeah, and then like finish the song. When importing the MIDI from Guitar Pro into Ableton, we got our first problem somehow, and I still don't know how and why. And please let me know in the comments if you know why, because when you're exporting the MIDI from Guitar Pro and you import it in Ableton, all things get like one octave down. So yeah, you have to change that and put it back up again on the right notes. So we started it with this. Dat klinkt echt...
Het is echt een fucking emo versie of zo.
Another problem, and to be honest, a way bigger problem, is that my musical hearing is not what it's supposed to be, or what I want it to be. I did improve over the last couple of years, however, I still suck at it. Let me show you.
Brother, what's that?
Klinkt niet zoals het hoort. Oh, dat is vals.
Je Guitar Pro zegt toch echt dat het een vies is waar we mee beginnen? Dus in die zin heb ik niks veranderd. Het staat dan juist ook daar.
Oh.
Dit is wel oké, toch?
Nee, absoluut niet. Nee. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. Het is niet de goede key. Het zijn niet de goede noten.
Okay.
De noten staan goed ten opzichte van elkaar, maar...
Ik vind het echt ernstig dat ik dit dus een stuk slechter hoor. Ik moet daar toch eens een keer wat aan doen.
Weet je heel zeker dat je hem op de goede noot hebt staan dan?
Oh, wacht. Ik had je omhoog gezet. Ik had je toch omhoog gezet? Oké. Het ligt aan mij, sorry. Ja.
There we go. Problem solved.
Since we opted for drums out of a box, the computer, I didn't have a proper plug-in at that moment for proper sounding drums, and we had to manage with what we got. Yeah, we were struggling a lot how to match the proper sounds with what we wanted and how to program it in Ableton. Ik neem aan dat je de shaker... Ja, snap je mijn punt? Dit bedoelde ik. Dit is beter. I have to say, I never listened this closely to a song. Of course I listen to music and I try to like figure out how things work, but this intently, this many repetitions of the song, I never did that before. Like for me, listening to a song like 20 times on repeat is a lot. But yeah, I need to figure out how it was structured, what sounds were used. Not only like, okay, just like I hear the vocals, I hear the guitar, whatever keys, but also what are the kind of sounds in between? What's behind there? Is there something else here? Is there something sort of enhancing it? And most songs add sounds to the main instruments to make it fuller, to make it sparkle, to like enhance everything, and especially K-pop. For me, it was super interesting to figure it out. although it was sometimes a bit hard. And I'm really learning a lot on how songs are structured and how certain sounds are sort of enhancing, popping it up. But yeah, then the challenge is how to incorporate that into the cover. We kept banging our heads on the sound of the guitar. The plugin I bought is genuinely good. Like, you can really get good sounding guitars from it, but somehow not on these type of chords or what we wanted to achieve with Scaredy Cat. And I couldn't manage to make it right. So yeah, we thought, solution, just record it ourselves. So record the guitar and the bass ourselves. If it was that easy. We ran into a lot of trouble, and I couldn't play the guitar that well to like have this level of what's supposed to be in the song. So a friend of mine did it, but then recording was a hassle, sharing the recordings was a hassle, and in the end we decided to like, okay, we go back to the programmed guitar, just work on a song, and then hopefully we find another solution. I kept working on the guitar MIDI to make it sound a bit more human. There are many things you can change. For example, velocity, that is sort of like the intensity how a note is played. It's not really volume, but sort of, yeah, an intensity kind of thing. And I also tried to mimic the strum pattern if you play the guitar. So lower strings are played first than the higher ones. And so timing is different, velocity is different. In the end, the guitar kept sounding not so good. Also, the rest of the arrangement was not finished, and remember those sounds that enhances the main instruments? Duurt lang. Very professional sound effects this. When does this end? So luckily we found a solution for the guitar and bass problem. My producer was willing to record the guitar and the bass. And with that, the cover really came together as how I imagined it in the beginning. And now, the final touch, my vocals. I already recorded Nemesis, so I had some experience. But yeah, this was a whole lot of ballpark, and I really struggled with it. Timing issues again. Waarom is mijn timing zo druk? Voor mijn gevoel zit ik aan timing! Kom maar, en dan luister ik terug. Nee, ik zit er niet op. Over jongens. I think I'm scared of all the signs. Don't ever leave me alone at night. Er zit een latency in. Dan moet er een latency in zitten, want dit is gewoon strak. Oeh. Because I'm a scaredy cat. Het is gewoon... Don't ever leave me alone at night. Ik klink wel lekker.
One eternity later.
Because I'm a scaredy cat. Please no more heart attacks. With my vocals recorded, the last step to finalize the song was the mixing and mastering. And my producer, who also recorded everything, did also that part. Because honestly, all that nitpicking, not for me. I know it's needed to make the song shine, but it's, for me, too much getting into the details, at least now. So I'm very happy I found someone who loves nitpicking with frequencies and compressors, so he did his magic. Because I'm a scaredy cat. No more heart attacks. Because I'm a scaredy cat. No more heart attacks. I'm very happy how this first cover came to be, and I'm also a bit proud on the end product. Next week it will be released, so like and subscribe. Toodles! Ableton is soms gewoon een beetje interessant. Ik ben me nu ook gewoon bewust dat ik opgenomen word. Krijg ik direct een crisis met het soort van, doe ik het allemaal wel goed. Oh mijn god, zoeken moet je echt met die oor tegen de box aan zitten. Schat, dat is niet goed voor de oortjes. Je wordt echt doof, jongen.